Bitcoin is not volatile, right? It's perceptually volatile because we price it in USD or in fiat. And so that perception indicates how many market participants in the world understand Bitcoin for the long term. And we can see that more long-term hodlers are being added every day, which means the floor price of Bitcoin is is higher than it's ever been before. But there are still people, the price is set at the margins. And the weird thing here is that the Bitcoin price is set by people who are brand new and don't understand it. So we are always at the mercy of people who are brand new to Bitcoin and don't understand Bitcoin. And those are the people who are setting the price. So it seems that Bitcoin is hyper volatile when measured in fiat currency. But if you look at Bitcoin in its intrinsic state, like on chain, Bitcoin is one of the least volatile things in existence. Bitcoin does what it's supposed to do every 10 minutes. It creates new blocks and it marches forward with the exact known supply issuance curve and total available supply, the exact market dynamics that we know, and with this secret sauce of the difficulty adjustment, which helps set the hash rate. So I think when you think about, is Bitcoin risky, I think you have to get over this delusion that you can live your life without risk, because that is fake. It doesn't exist. You are risking something every day. When you get in a car to go to the supermarket, when you get on an airplane, when you get on a train to visit a friend, when you walk down the street in your neighborhood, when you go to sleep at night, like, your house could burn down. There's risk everywhere around you. We live in this dark forest of infinite risk, and we're swimming in it. And because we're swimming in this chaos and this volatility, it feels bad, so we don't want to feel that. So we convince ourselves that things are static, or that there are things we can do in order to provide safety to ourselves, right? So if you think about somebody who takes a job, for instance, your upside is basically capped. There's only so much money that your employer is going to pay you, but your downside is unlimited. You can be fired from that job at any time, right? People don't like to think about their downside being unlimited, but it is. Whereas if you're an entrepreneur, you work for yourself, your downside is still unlimited. You can lose all your money, make nothing, but your upside is now also unlimited. So I think that you need to open yourself up to sort of the boundlessness of possibility, and embrace the volatility, the chaos, and the risk that's inherent to life. Michael Saylor has this thing he's been saying about MicroStrategy stock, where he says volatility is vitality. And yeah, I mean, to live a full life, when you watch a movie about the hero of a story, you see somebody who goes through the trials and tribulations of the hero's journey, and it's an epic quest. And there are moments along the path where it looks like all is lost and they're about to die and fail their mission, right? But then somehow they find a way to persevere, to make it through. And we love that story. That's so, across all cultures on earth, we can't help but relate to that story. But then in our own life, we don't take the steps necessary to be the hero. The hero has to face up to risk. He has to look out at the landscape and look into the abyss and say, when you shout into the void, it's just, to me, there's no other way to live. And yet, I would say the vast majority of people believe that living that way is the most dangerous and reckless and irresponsible thing you could possibly do.
Yeah.
I just completely disagree.